On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Spears is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the ready?
Here's second and 10.
Here's set.
Throwing. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
Red, cycle, ready, ready.
To throw on second and 10. Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. From the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Yep, 45, here we go. Hey, what's that? 5. Crazy.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
5.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Back to throw again. That'll be caught by Rice.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
It's a gain of 17
So we've hit
yards.
intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Still going. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air, May. That one's taken in by Spears. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 5. First down, Bengals.
Throwing here is May. Has his man, it's Shakir. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Crazy.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here's May. That is caught.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 3. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's May. That one caught by Rice.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Play action this time with Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Here, trail, yellow. 50, blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Malik Neighbors,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now on to Borregales for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21 to 10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's May.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Steelers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The screen pass here to Cohen.
Into space at the 45.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
47-yard line.
Red, cycle. Ready. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Love. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Blue striker. Set, huh?
Love now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They'll throw with May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Looking to throw. May. Shakir hauls it in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Rashee Rice
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 18. Cameron Dicker.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready, great.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Red, cycle. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've
really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Blaster, 6. Ready, ready. 50, grit, smash, red. Drill, grease. Set, cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Black Ultra. Down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
10 black. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Mega. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 2-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Right back to Spears.
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now it's Lockett. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. Ready. Black 40. Set. Cut.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cone. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here's second down.
Set. Yellow, 43. Smash, red. Spike, white. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Gonna get this to Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Love. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Speedo blue. 45, green jack. Ready?
Now Love. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Here's Love.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
52 That's another Steelers.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Ready up.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's second and 10.
Let's blaster. 6. Black 40. Fury. Yellow. 6. Mega. Cut.
Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
To throw, it's May. That one's taken in by Spears.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blue strikers. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Steel, black. Ready?
Love looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Slide blue. Down. Black, 95. Smash, red. Set.
Here's Love. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bengals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they dipped to